Hello everyone, and welcome to the LBC 97.3 unofficial clips. The first clip we've chosen is Lynn from Forest Gate. Hello Lynn fans, and she talks to Clive about chocolates, but she seems to be more interested in breaking into song.
I expect you've had a few liqueurs, haven't you?
No. I don't eat chocolate, you know.
You don't eat chocolate?
Come on and join the conga. It's conga night for sure.
There you go, Lynn and Clive doing the conga live on air. All I can say is, lucky she doesn't want a conga with Nick Ferrari. The conversation then continues about chocolates, and Lynn tells Clive the name of her favourite chocolate.
Only Ferrari sometimes.
Sorry? Ferrari?
Not
Ferrari?
Not Ferrari, I mean the chocolate.
Ferrari? Nick Ferrari?
Oh, I have to totally agree with Lynn there. I love Ferrero Rochers, and I've got to tell her, Lynn, with your Ferrero Rochers, you really are spoiling us. Also, I hear Ferrero Rocher might be standing in as Mayor of London, so good luck to him if he does. And moving on to the next clip now, it's Mike phoning in Clive Bull, but his voice sounds very familiar. See if you can spot who it is. There's a clue in the music.
Mike?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very good, yes.
Yes, I sort of gently limbered out of bed to speak with you because I thought about the espadrille gym. And then you went off onto this animal that caught your headlights, yes?
Oh, yes.
Now, is it possible it was a badger?
It might have been. It was a big thing. It could have been. It looked a bit like... I only caught a glimpse of it because it was very dark.
Right.
I only caught a glimpse of it, and to me, it looked like a pig.
Okay.
But it couldn't have been a pig.
It possibly could... I mean, were you in the countryside?
So did anyone guess who it was? Was it Mike, or was it George from Rainbow phoning in? I don't know if we'll ever find out. Before anyone does complain, I'm not trying to say Clive Bull is bungle. And the next clip is from the Nick Abbott Show, and he talks to Sam about comedies, but Sam seems to have a funny turn during that conversation.
Some comedy is of its time. Some comedy lasts forever. People will always laugh at Laurel and Hardy. Charlie Chaplin will always be funny.
Monty Python.
Well, I don't know. Some Monty Python is funny. I'd say 80% of it is just not funny at all.
80% of it isn't funny.
And there you go, live voice breaking on air there, an LBC 97.3 exclusive. And now this next clip will be enough to get any of the top impressionists like Rory Bremner or John Coleshaw worried that they might lose their jobs.
Super smashing, lovely. Where do you live again? Tracy? Oh, we live in a tower block in we live in a tower block in... What's the most landlocked part of Great Britain? Lichfield or somewhere like that. Somewhere in the Midlands. Where do you live again, Tracy? We live in a tower block in Lichfield. Oh, fantastic. You want a speedboat. That is the 4x4 logic.
If you weren't able to work it out, that was James O'Brien doing an impression of Jim Bowen. Or was it Bully? I'm not too sure, but it was one of those two from Bullseye. Moving on to Ian Lee's Triple M show on the Sunday, and can anybody decipher what this next caller is actually saying?
Yeah. Before I go in, a quick little comment, mate.
Yeah.
Are you putting this thing, what you're doing now, on CD, mate? You know, it's a bit like your CD, like you did that phoning bloke, didn't you, before? I tell you something, it was spot on, mate. Spot on, that fella.
Excellent.
Can you put it on the CD, yeah?
No.
I'm not able to decipher that either, so don't worry if you haven't been able to. Now, Jade Goody's been getting a lot of criticism lately, most of it from Steve Allen, and his hatred for Jade seems to be rubbing off on his listeners. Listen to this email he receives.
Steve, I saw Jade on The Right Stuff.
Oh, Jade's had all types of names called at her over the last couple of weeks. A bully, a racist, and now Steve Allen's listeners are calling her an eyesore. Now this next clip involves Chris Hawkins, presenter of The Psychic Show, and he uses his SAS training to interrogate the truth out of this next caller.
Angel? Is that your real name?
No.
Wow, did you hear how she cracked under the intense pressure of that interrogation? Chris is a pro. And a word of advice for anyone who wants to phone LBC and use a fake name, don't use the name Angel, use a normal name which won't draw too much attention to yourself, like Joanna or Mary. But don't use Angel, especially when calling the psychic show. And that concludes the unofficial LBC 97.3 clips. And thank you everyone for listening, if you've made it this far. And if you do want to get in contact with any suggestions, comments, or you want to send in some funny clips that you've heard, then email clipsmc@googlemail.com. Thank you. Bye-bye.